Hey everyone, I've got another pen haul for y'all today. This is going to be pretty extensive, so let's just get right into it. So I had actually put in another order to Jetpen Pens and it came in a few days ago. So sorry, no unpackaging, but I will be going through and showing you the pen swatches that I did do with these pens and everything like that. So let's just dive right on in. I'm going to get my bullet journal here to prepare for the swatchamaroos. So the first thing that I got is the probably my newest favorite everyday pen is the Pigma Micron number 5. This one is the 0.45 millimeter line. And I absolutely love this thing. Something that I noticed about another fine liner that I used in the past, which was the FaberCastell Pit Artist Pen. If you don't write like completely perpendicular to the page, which I don't really know anybody that does, I felt like writing at an angle, the way I write, it was very scratchy against my paper and I could not stand that. With this one, I can write, I feel like at any angle, and I'm gonna get a nice smooth, super pigmented black line. So I love the way that the pen's structured. I think the barrel of it is just the right thickness. I typically hold my pens like really low to the paper, and I'm very heavy-handed. Don't know if I mentioned that, but I am. But this pen just creates really beautiful, nice lines. And when I had gone to Michael's, I had picked up the number 8. I actually love both of these just the same. The number 8, of course, writes a little bit thicker line than the number 5. So for the smaller, if I'm doing my headers in my bullet journal, which the way I do them, they're really big and everything like that, I typically would probably write it with the number 8. And then my smaller text, I will probably do more in my number 5. So I think this one is probably pen piece. Does pen piece exist? I don't know. I'm gonna find out. So, love these two. These two are my babies. I also picked up, let's see, the Pentel Hybrid Dual Metallic Gel Pen. And this one is in the violet and metallic blue. This pen is gorgeous. Let me show you the swatch of it. Let's see. It is a 1 millimeter line, which is a little big, but it's so pretty. I can completely live with that. So here I've got it written here. Look at that shine, y'all. Is that not beautiful? I absolutely love this pen. So it writes more purple, and then you can look at it in different lights, and it's just a beautiful metallic blue. Oh, I just love this pen. I think it's going to be a lot of fun using this, especially in this bullet journal. So yeah, and I love that Jetpen sells pens individually, so I didn't have to get an entire pack. I'm the type of person, I just want to try out one pen, see if I like it, and then I'll go back and buy a bigger pack. So Jetpens allows you to do that, and I love that about them. It's kind of got a, I guess, a hexagonal body to it, and it feels really comfortable. It's got like a little bit of a grip there. You can kind of see those thin lines there. It's just a nice gel pen, really comfortable to write with and everything like that. So yes, beautiful pen there. I also picked up 3 of these Kuretake Zig letter pens. So you actually have to buy these. The pen body is separate from the ink. And I will show you how they kind of construct and deconstruct these things. So they pop off, and then here's the refill. and you just take this. They all come sealed in their own different little packages, and you've got like it's, I can't think of the word, but you can screw it in right here. So you'll just take your body off and then screw this on, and then pop that lid on. So this is a really nice pen. The gray one I'm still trying to get adapted to, because I got, sorry, before I even talk about the gray one, this one is the gray with gray ink, and then I got the pink body with the rose pink ink. And then, let's see, this one is the Starry Night gray with glitter, and then I got the black. They're all the brush tips. So let me show you the swatches of those. So it's the Kokoro. I hope I'm saying that right. So the gray here, and then there's rose pink, which is just beautiful. And then the black is really nice as well. They all have, except for the gray, the rose pink and the black have really nice thick lines. They don't bleed through. I guess that would be helpful if I flip the page so you can see if they bleed or not. There is some ghosting, of course, but they don't actually bleed through, which is really nice. I actually haven't found a pen that I actively use that has bled through the paper just yet. I'm sure it's coming, but we'll see. The black one is really nice. They've got a nice fine tip to them, and they kind of work the same way that the Zebra disposables work, except you can't, I feel like you can't letter like quite as easily with these, because these tips are pretty darn stiff. But they do create nice pigmented lines, and I like the way they look. I think it's really cool that you can just unscrew this ink out of here and just reuse this body. I have not had pens like this since I was actively doing calligraphy when I was younger, and I really like that. The gray one, let's talk about the gray one. If you saw here, I feel like it's kind of spotty. The other two have really nice consistent ink flow, but the gray one I don't feel that way about. I feel like it's really spotty, and I don't know if it's because I just got a bad ink, but this one feels scratchy, and it just feels like it's not, it's it feels like it's got a thicker tip, like an even more thicker tip to it than the pink and the black, which is kind of surprising. And they are all the exact same. I'm looking at my invoice here. They are all the exact same type. They're all the extra fine brush. So I'm not really sure what happened with this particular one, but I am not really a fan of this gray because it just does not have consistent ink flow. It feels scratchy when I'm writing, and yeah, I'll still use it, but maybe I just need to break it in. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see as time goes on. Okay, and then the last thing, I loved the Zebra disposable Superfine so much I had to get the other two. So I just went ahead and got the 3-pack. So we've got the Superfine, the Fine, and the Medium. Let's see. I know this one is the Superfine. This one's got to be the Medium because it has the biggest nib of all of them. And then this one would be the Fine. So not a whole lot of difference between the Fine and the Superfine, but there is a big difference with the Medium. So you can kind of see just a comparison there. They're all really nice pens. I do find them to be very consistent with how they write. Now, of course, with the bigger nibs, you don't have, I feel, as much control over your lines. So they do write a little bit, and it's probably not the pens, it's the user. I'm not completely comfortable with hand lettering yet, but I am practicing with it. So here's just kind of a comparison here. So we've got the Zebra Extra Fine. So you can see it can create those really nice upward and downward strokes. You can really tell with that E. So it's very easy to create beautiful calligraphic looking lines with those. And here are the other two. They're, as you can tell, the bigger that the nib gets, the more wonky my lettering looks, because my hand is a little shaky. I write really heavy-handed, and there's like a lot of concentration going on here. So I feel like with the Extra Fine, it's a lot easier and it creates a much smoother line. But like I said, that is completely user type thing here. So yeah, but they all have really nice, consistent, smooth ink flow, really black pigmented lines, but they don't bleed through, which is really nice, but there is some ghosting. So that is everything from Jetpens. And the last thing that I will show you today is the mild liner, every color now. I got this as a 4-pack on Amazon, and I actually have not broken them out and looked at them yet, but I will be very soon. So yeah, I'm super happy to have all of the mild liners now, and I know that I can fit them all in the little pen case that I use, and I'm super happy to have all of the colors. I use the gray and the pink and the dark gray for over a month now, and I just love these. I think they're really, really good. I see the hype. I definitely see the hype about these and the microns. So yeah, that is everything. I could not really tell you the exact color names of these, but yeah. So that's kind of your overview. I know that they do sell these in individual little packs on Amazon, but I just wanted to go ahead and get the entire collection, so I did. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was at least a little bit helpful for y'all. If you would like to see future videos, please hit subscribe and hit the notification bell, hit like, comment below if you want to, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, everybody.